Good morning. Is that Jason?
Yeah, good morning, Bill.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, good seeing you, man. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming on the show this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Great weather, right? I wore this Hawaiian shirt to try to grasp onto that last wave of summer or
Yeah.
transitional summer to fall kind of weather. Dude, so I saw that you started following us on Instagram and it looked like Jason, and it was Bacon and Yeags. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
man.
Bacon and Yeags, and I thought that's freaking brilliant.
But
Is there a story there, or
I know, I just like bacon.
yeah, we
I
all
mean,
do.
yeah, who doesn't?
Oh man, I even did this long gravel ride the other week or whatever, and somebody had chocolate covered bacon, and I was like, boy, that tastes
Oh man.
good stuff. So yeah, I was so jazzed you reached out to talk to Lupine Lights about some help and sponsorship of this Cranksgiving. What a great name! Is there a story behind that? That's a great name.
Yeah, so Cranksgiving came or was started in New York City by a messenger by the name of Tone. So he started that back in 1999. So I really don't know much of the story of the Cranksgiving name, but that's where it was started. Um, and Yeah, he brought it to York in 2007. So we've been carrying it on without him for the last, I think, 12 years.
Is this a Central PA phenomenon now, or is it larger than that?
Well, Cranksgiving itself is nationwide, and I believe there are some cities in Europe now hosting Cranksgiving. So, yeah, it's nationwide, and Pennsylvania, I believe, is has the most Cranksgivings per state across the nation. So, yeah, here in Central PA, we've got, I think there's already five on the map, and there will probably be three or four more added to that.
So five more on the map. You mean in Central PA or throughout Pennsylvania?
Yeah, so Central PA, we've got Hershey Lidditz's Lidditz Bike Works. That's that event is happening tomorrow. State College is happening in a week. Um, so yeah, I think we have five here just in Central PA.
How many do you think there are in Pennsylvania total?
That's a good question. Yeah, I would imagine we probably get eight here in Pennsylvania.
So yeah, that sounds awesome. So what goes on at these event centers? So how does this play out for all of us cyclists or others that want to contribute?
Yeah, so the event was kind of started as an alley cat. Every organization kind of runs it a little bit differently. COVID has certainly put a damper on some ways that it's handled. But the general premise is you're given a map of local stores in the area. And then your objective is to go to these checkpoints or map stores and pick up, buy food and bring it back to donate to the food bank. So it's kind of a scavenger hunt in some respects. We in Cranksgiving York are not going to do a. It's not a race. So we're just going to give you a map of local stores in the area and a list of items that the food bank needs. And just ask you to ride around, have a good time, hang out with your friends, and do something good for the community.
So have some sort of a backpack or a bike pack to load your food in.
Yeah, absolutely. Some sort of bag, a bike, a bag. We've even got a family route set up that they'll go down the rail trail. We'll have a station there where they can pick up some food there and bring it back. That way we don't have to, you can have kids of all ages participate.
So that's pretty awesome. I like the kids idea, do the family thing. I often think of that, when we approach Thanksgiving every year and we're all thankful and we all enjoy good meals with our family and stuff. And that's the first thing that crosses my mind is we should make sure that we can do everything we can to help people who don't have that privilege.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And so that's such a great cause. I mean, if the weakest link thing, if you're sitting there enjoying Thanksgiving and you haven't reached out a little bit, then kind of defeats the purpose of the whole holiday, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So this is a way the cyclists can contribute. So in addition to this event in York, what other things can you do if you're not necessarily going to ride that day or you don't ride that much? So how else can you contribute to Cranksgiving in the York area under your program?
I got you. So there will be a bike registration link. And in that, so if you just search Cranksgiving York on Bike Reg, it'll pop up and there will be a donation link on there. So you can donate. And what I've kind of found is monetary donations actually go a little bit further than, a bunch of people just cleaning out their expired food from the pantry. So a monetary donation, when it comes into the food bank, they have more buying power. The stuff comes to them, undamaged. It's not expired. And then it actually takes less manpower to sort through this. So when we do this event, people are just coming back and we're filling Gaylords with food. So now a volunteer has to sort each one of these foods out. They're being carried in backpacks. So a lot of it does, potentially get damaged. So, keep it light while you're riding, have some fun, but making donations via the Bike Reg link is going to be the best bang for your buck.
Or you can do both, right?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
For sure. So how about, okay, so that's the scavenger hunt component of Cranksgiving in York. And so what about if I'm just cleaning out my pantry too and saying, oh, they could probably use this kind of a thing. Where can I take that food? It doesn't necessarily have to be on that day, right?
Yeah, so I'm just kind of getting things going for our event. I haven't actually set up a donation drop-off anywhere. Previously, a lot of the bike shops in York have offered to be drop-off points. So that's probably where I'll reach out is, Gung Ho, the Bike Shack, the Cycle Works. They've all been, super helpful in the past. So I'm not going to put them on the hook for being a drop-off station, but so I would just kind of keep an eye on our Facebook events page as details grow. I've talked to Hush Money Bikes and that type of stuff. So maybe we can get some drop-off locations for actual food here.
Okay, great. And that's over and above the day of Cranksgiving. What day is that officially? And what time does it get started, et cetera?
Yeah, so we always do it the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So this year it's November 20th. And registration will open up at 8 a.m. So everybody's pretty much pre-registered on Bike Reg. You just come in, you get your map. We'll have raffle prizes and that type of stuff.
So where's the venue for this at? Where do we show up?
So you would show up at York County Food Bank. It's on 254 West Princess Street in York. Just show up there. And there's no set fee for registering. It's actually free to register, and you just buy what you can. So
So
There's
if
really
you,
no minimum or maximum.
that's awesome. So if you've got hush money involved, then that's a pretty good, that's a pretty good ride to go from York up to Lancaster, then grab, some baked beans or whatever and put them in your backpack.
Yeah. So
Is that where we're going with this, or?
Well, I mean, you're welcome to ride as far as you'd like to to bring food, but yeah, generally our stores and our checkpoints will be within about a 15-mile radius in York.
So you start off at the food bank, and then you end up at the food bank.
Correct.
And so in that process, you can ride 10, 12, 15 miles, the family option on the rail bed, or you can do 30, 40, 50, whatever it is that your mini group wants to do, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Our only real request is because we are using food bank volunteers, that everybody kind of have the food back to the food bank by 11:30.
Got it.
And then we'll have
that kind of circles back to what you were saying earlier, that it's just not so easy just to dump all the food there and then you think, oh, problem solved, right?
Yeah.
You got volunteers and you got stuff going on, and that's why the monetary donation really helps the process go down a lot smoother.
Yeah, it's streamlines a lot of stuff for us. So we're definitely giving any riders that go above and beyond by donating extra via the donation link. They're going to get an extra raffle ticket for some prizes. And then we always do a turkey bonus. We like to see turkeys. So if you carry a turkey or purchase a turkey during the event, you're also going to get a raffle ticket towards a pretty cool prize. So.
Hell yeah, right? That's a big thing to put on the backpack.
Yeah,
love to see a 20-pounder come in on a bicycle.
No, that's the best part. Funny thing is, the last time I saw Tone, the originator of the ride, he brought had a cargo bike, and he brought back probably about 15 turkeys on that cargo bike.
Oh man! So when you said Tone, I thought, there's very few people that can there's not a lot of people that can get away with just one name, but certainly a bike messenger from New York City, qualifies for that moniker, right?
Yeah, for sure. I haven't seen him in a while. So Tone, if you're out there, your baby's all grown up here in New York.
Good stuff. So, all right. So what are some of the related websites besides Bike Reg? People go out there and get on there and donate. And I can go on there as Lupine Lights, right, and donate from my
absolutely.
PayPal. Yeah. So I'll be doing that. But other than that, you mentioned your Facebook page, and how are some of the other ways that people can find out more about this and get involved besides Bike Reg?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So if you go to cranksgiving.org, which is the main website. So if you're not going to participate in ours, but want to participate one in Pennsylvania or New York or Colorado or wherever, you can go there, you can find a map. But I'm not that official. I don't have, a big website or anything. I pretty much Facebook, you can search in events, Cranksgiving York, Bike Reg, Cranksgiving York, but that's really, and I'll promote a little bit via Bacon and Yeags on Instagram.
And rightly so.
It's just, it's always been a great opportunity. I got to actually ride it in the past when he brought it here, and we always had a ton of fun. And
what's the history? How'd you get involved at pretty much being the point man here, the organizer?
Yeah. So once I believe it was 2010, 11, something like that. We never really, Cranksgiving was coming up. We didn't hear anything about it. The people at the Cycle Works said, hey, let's find this guy Tone and figure out what's happening. And really, I guess he wasn't interested in doing it anymore, so we took it over. And then I've probably done it solo for about the last 6 years.
Wow, good for you. Good stuff. Have you brought in a turkey back yet?
Oh man, yeah. So I actually I won when I was riding. I won one year by I had a duffel bag from when I was in the Marine Corps, and I filled that. I had 3 turkeys in there. So
Good stuff.
yeah. So turkeys are the way to go.
So I just love the idea. I'm so glad you reached out and talked to me. And I hope this podcast helps the cause go a little further than it might normally have. I just love the whole part of being part of it. And I hope the rest of the cycling community kind of gets after it in this way too. So
I appreciate it. So just Bike Reg doesn't open until November 1st. So still trying to iron out some details there, but yeah, look for it there, and look for an event in your area if you can't come to Cranksgiving York. There, like I said, Lidditz is tomorrow.
Right. So Lidditz is on Bike Reg?
Yep, they're on Bike Reg.
Oh, that's very cool. And that's tomorrow?
Yep, absolutely.
So what will the title be for your Cranksgiving celebration on Bike Reg? What should they look for?
So it'll just be Cranksgiving York.
That's it. Pretty simple.
Yep, that's it. Keep it simple.
Beautiful. Thanks so much for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it. And thanks, for doing this for so many years. We all appreciate that. And, here's a chance for all you cyclists out there to really kick in and help some people that might need some food this Thanksgiving. And not only here, but all across the country, right? I'm jazzed to hear about that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thanks again. And I can't see your t-shirt, so I'm dying in my mind. Right. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's Cranksgiving York. This was the 20th, or this was Cranksgiving's 20th anniversary back in 2018. So
terrific.
Yeah.
So yeah, bacon and Yeags. Thanks a lot, and I appreciate it, man. And like you said, Tone, if you're out there, kudos, thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like we always say, long live, long rides. And I wish you the best in this project. Thank you a lot.
Yeah, thank you, Bill. All right, man. Thank you.
Take care. So my podcast guy has removed himself for the. I think he had to go. I think he had to go to the boys' room or something because he's gone. So but he'll edit this out. But anyway, just off the record, man. Is there anything going on in Lebanon that has to do with Cranksgiving?
Well, I know what Hershey is doing one.
Wow.
So they're doing one in Hershey. Like I said, State College, Hershey, Lidditz.
You know when the Hershey date is?
That I do not know offhand. I know the State College one, I believe, is next weekend. But no, I don't know when Hershey one is.
Do you have T-shirts this year?
I don't have any T-shirts. Yeah, I tried to do low key. I wasn't really sure how this was going to play out with COVID, so I waited a little bit too long this year to kind of get some promotional things.
Understandably so. And boy, it's the effort though, and it's the thought. And it's so awesome.
Yeah, I just like to definitely hit up all the local bike shops are helping out. And, Endo Cafe's giving us some prize. Roberitos giving us some prizes. So we should have a lot of really nice raffle items. QBP is donating some prizes, as well as dollar for dollar match for any employee that donates to this. QBP will match dollar for dollar up to $3,000. So I'm really going to push hard here at work to try to get everybody on board with that as well.
That's pretty cool. So, how about if you text me your address, and I'll send you down one of our newest Lupine light headlamps.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely.
So it's not necessarily for biking, although you can use it. It's just general headlamp. We all have them. We all need them.
Yeah, excellent, man. Appreciate that.
So so just give me that address and I'll shoot that down, and I'll try to spread the word up here as best I can. And I think the podcast will do so.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. He's back.
All right.
He's over here laughing.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right. See ya. Bacon.
All right. Appreciate it.
Peace out.
All right, Gretna.